Hey guys out in Spa Land, I wanted to give you guys some tips on staying organized and kind of how I keep up with some things throughout my day. And so my biggest tool that I use is this book here. And how you do this is you date at the top of the right hand page and you just list all the things that you need to do for that day. And many times, if they're important enough, if I didn't post the things, if I didn't do the things from like days before, I will transfer them over 2 days. That way it gets it out of my head. I don't worry about it, and I put it on my list for that day. And then if as I do those things, then I put a line through them, but to where I can still see them, because I might want to look back and say, now, what was that I was supposed to do? Did I thank everybody from Brandy's Spa that purchased the skincare? And I can just look at that, it's crossed out, and then I'll know that I've done it. And you might look back at it for ideas in the future if you're like, okay, I've got time here, I should be doing something, what should it be? So on the right hand side, it's the day, and sometimes I'll have a date there, 5/5, and I won't ever do beauty control that day, and so there'll be nothing listed that day. But that's how I keep things out of my head and to where I can think clearly about other stuff, family and friends, and going to dinner or going to the movies or whatever I need to be doing for my daughters, and it's down on paper. And on the left hand side is ideas. So if I've got ideas like in the future of doing a booth at the blah blah blah, or whatever it might be, I put all that on the left hand side, or anything else that I think of doing. And so, or as you guys give me your goals, I make notes, and it's just like odd notes, not things for me to do, just everything else goes on the left hand side. And so that's how I keep up with what I do each day. And so I also use a little technique if I'm in other places and I don't have this on me because it stays at my desk, and you guys email me or you text me that you need something, what I'll do is I will open up my email on my phone, and I will email myself, and it just takes 10 seconds. In the subject line, I make a note of whatever it is I need to do, and I send it to myself, and I know it'll be there the next day. And another tip I'll give you guys is to always keep the 5 things that make you the most money directly around you, or the 5 most important things directly around you. And so I decided to do this video, and I'll show you guys kind of what's on my desk. Number 1 is my calendar. Your calendar is the most important thing, so I keep that, my to-do list, client orders for that day. And you see right over there, there's my client reorder binder. And so when I have a minute, I pick that up and I text any that I hadn't already texted for that month. Dream Start, I have my Dream Start chart there, because if I have any extra time, I pick that up and I work on that and make sure everybody's earning what they need. And then whatever great book I'm reading at the time. Right now I'm reading The Power of Now, and fabulous book. And so that is everything, and I hope that video turned out okay, me putting it, showing you everything. But that's really how I operate. You might be a little more organized. You might organize your stuff a little bit different than I do. But if you'll keep the 5 things that are most important to your business nearest wherever your workplace is, and then have a way of getting things out of your head and onto paper. We spend so much time thinking about what we need to do, and the actual doing of whatever it is typically 2 to 5 to 10 minutes. It's that fast. And so don't count the things that you worry about, will I remember, and keeping it on your mind, because a lot of things, your brain can only keep so much information in it at one time. And so if you're constantly thinking about what you need to do for the next day, it'll steal your joy for right now that you're spending with your family, things like that. Or you will, not meaning to, but your brain will start getting rid of anything that it can't keep a hold of, like the things you need to do for, like, maybe texting your hostesses for the next 7 to 10 days and getting their invite list and all that kind of thing that pops in your head. If you're not sitting at your desk, email yourself. If you're sitting at your desk, put it on your list, one or the other. You might choose to take this your little notebook with you. That's up to you. My way is just a little bit different. How I keep up with myself is to email myself. So I hope that helps some of you guys that are thinking, how in the world do I keep up with all this new stuff? You don't. You put it somewhere so when you get ready to spend your 30 minutes a day or whatever on beauty control, that it's there waiting on you. you go through your list, you're done, and it frees your mind up. So hope you guys have a fabulous week, and I will be seeing many of you this Saturday at Beauty U. Cannot wait. See you then. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.